Yeah, so we've worked on many other projects in our lab. There's a smart container. What it does is it has a temperature sensor and it monitors the internal temperature of this container. The container is really for shipping frozen goods. Could be your ice cream, could be your frozen fish, could be gongwan, could be other things you find at the convenience store. And because these will just have cold pack or ice pack, no refrigerator inside. So it's important you monitor the temperature. Otherwise, if you get ice cream that's not kept frozen all the time, then it doesn't taste so good. So um, yeah, and it will alert the driver if the temperature rises abnormally above a certain threshold. Now that's done with Bluetooth 4.0. In fact, this was a project at E3, was 工研院, in that they tried to do this before with another group. They were using a different radio, but that didn't work out as well because it just got too complicated. Bluetooth 4.0 made it much simpler, more straightforward, and it rings on your smartphone. If you want to see a demo, we could show you some other time. Not now. So yeah, it can alert the driver on their smartphone. There is also like smart medicine cabinet. So that's for in the hospital. Like you go to see a doctor and then says, "Oh, okay, you have to take this medicine." Uh, you punch in the computer, and then some pharmacists take a look. Oh, okay, drug one, drug two, and pick out of the drawer. But the problem is sometimes they pick the wrong one because have you seen those commercials? Uh, are you tired? You working for too long? You need to make this energy drink, right? Um, you know what I'm talking about, right? So they take the wrong medicine, and that's not funny because then if you take wrong medicine, you could cause problems, right? So this is a serious issue here. So this is um, extra redundancy, so that when they want to scan some drug, it lights up uh, the drawer with the right cell, so that when you pick the medicine, you could double check or say, oh yeah, that's the correct one. It reduces chance of picking the wrong drug. So we have a barcode scanner, scans it, and then of course it's Bluetooth 4.0 based. Goes to the drawer, lights up the right cell, and then you can pick the drug. We have smart lighting control. Actually, if you have a chance to visit our lab, you can play with this. This actually is working. I can pick up the phone and turn on, off, just wirelessly. So, and again, that's with Bluetooth 4.0, built by some of these students here. And there's another system that's what I call EcoCast. It is more of a research tool, but I think it's potentially a new way to develop a program, and I think it's yeah. Maybe I'll show you just for fun. But okay, now this is just a slide on the smart container. And so that's what they actually look like. We have a bunch of these in our lab too, and they get loaded up to a truck, and they could connect to the user smartphone and can be notifying them for abnormal temperature. So that, yeah, I think we finished the first version of it. Okay, so the course format. Okay, maybe let me show you the demo. I like to show this one. this one, I hope it works, because I've been, let's see, this one, oh, okay, okay, so, can you see this screen? Maybe make it bigger. Is it readable? Is that okay? Okay. Now I have. Okay, this is really just for USB power, because I don't want to have to do the battery. Okay, so there are two EcoBT boards. One of them, I think this one is the base station, right? And then this one is a node. So this really should be wireless. So pretend you don't see this wire here. It's just for power. And so let me. Okay. And then the idea here is I'm using the Python programming environment as a way to access the node. And everybody knows Python? If you don't, you should. Python is the best language ever invented, as far as I'm concerned. Why? Because it's so direct. X gets 1. What do you think it does? And when you type X, what does it print? 1. X plus 3, 4. And then you can do Y gets star. And then Y plus minus. Or you can do plus on the string. Or you can do Y times 3. Y times 100. Wow. Isn't that cool? I think it's. And so what I wanted to do was to take this cool feature and transplant it to embedded systems. So what can I do? Okay, so okay, so ignore this one because my grad student is still parsing this file for me. But anyway, so I can do mcu.p1. And then what does it do? Hey, this looks like the assembly you saw earlier. There's a move and the A, and then there's hex 90. Huh? 90 sounds familiar, huh? Right? That was that P1. The port 1 is at address 90. That's what it is. Okay, so as you see here, I'm taking Python expression and I'm generating assembly code right away. And then so I can do MCU. Okay, then I can do MCU set, and then so do it as execute. Okay, and then I have to do MCU dot. What is that command? Set. Connect. Sorry, I should have practiced this. Is it connect? You remember? Huh? Scan. Scan? No. Sorry. I have to cheat a little bit. Okay, what is it? Oh, I have to use serial port. Yeah, sorry, true. Okay, one more time. Okay. Okay. Oh, select COM port. Okay, so 3. That's the correct one. Okay, so it scanning in device 1. Okay, so it actually found a connection. Now let's do P1. Okay, that's do go generation MCU dot set to execute. So that was just to generate code. Now P1, it will actually go and read the value and then display it on the screen. So it just executed the code there interactively. Okay, so I can do this. I can do mcu.p0 dot 4 gets 0, right? And it's rather small, but maybe I can turn on the camera just so you can see. Do I have a camera app here? Oh yeah, FaceTime. Okay. Okay, now there's that. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. It's just red light here, right? And now if I type return, oh, do you see more light? Now it's yellow on. You don't believe me, huh? Okay. No, turn it to 1. Ooh, you see that? Okay, so when I wrote 0, remember that's supposed to turn it on. I wrote 1, turn it off. And it's doing that interactively because my code translates Python directly to assembly and ships it over from there to here. I mean, pretend you don't see this wirelessly. It runs it, sends a result back, displays it. Okay, so that's okay. So that's that. So that's a new generation of tool I'm working on, and again, I don't know if you'll get to use this, but it'll be interesting.